friends and welcome to my channel Amazing Karthik. Today, me, Karthikeya Dwivedi is going to present a PPT on topic our environment. How are you friends? I'm doing well. Today I'm back with a new video. So without any delay, let's start. We see a variety of plants and animals around us. They may be similar or different depending upon the geographical and climatic conditions. Living objects do not live in isolation. They interact with one another and also with non-living things. There are two types of components in the environment. Biotic components, that means living, and abiotic components, which mean non-living. Both biotic and abiotic components taken together constitute our environment. Now, first is biotic environment, living organisms, i.e., all plants and animals, including humans, form the biotic environment. The first organism on our list is plants. It is also known as producers or autotrophs. We know that plants, like other organisms, need food. Yes, like we need food for energy, they need food for energy too. All green plants have a coloring material called chlorophyll. The chlorophyll, which is present in the leaves, absorbs energy from sunlight. This energy is used to prepare food. For this, plants use carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and water and minerals from the soil. This process is called photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water plus sunlight plus chlorophyll equals to glucose and oxygen is released. Now, animals or consumers. Animals cannot prepare their own food. They have to depend upon plants for food. They are called consumers or heterotrophs. All animals feed on green plants, either directly or indirectly. Animals like cattle and goats directly eat plants like grass and fodder. The they are called primary consumers or herbivores. Animals like tiger and lion feed on these herbivores. In other words, they hunt and eat cattle, goat, etc. Such consumers which feed on plants indirectly are called secondary consumers or carnivores. There are some animals which feed both on producers as well as primary consumers. They are called omnivores, for example, bear, pig, etc. We humans are also omnivores. Now, the third organism on our list is microorganisms, also known as decomposers. In addition to producers and consumers, there are some organisms which derive their food from dead and decaying plants and animals. They're called decomposers. Decomposers break down dead and decaying animals and plants into minerals. These minerals get mixed up with the soil and then are again used up by the plant. This process is called recycling of minerals. Fungi and bacteria are the organisms that help in decomposition. These are so small that they cannot be seen with the naked eyes. These are called microorganisms. Animal and birds like jackals, cows, and vultures and kites consumes dead bodies of animals. This process helps in keeping the environment clean. They are called scavengers. Now, abiotic environment. Abiotic environment include physical conditions and non-living material that affect the growth and maintenance and reproduction of living components. They can interact with each other. Water, air, light and temperature, soil and rocks are example of non-living or biotic components. The these non-living components from the physical or abiotic environment in nature. Water. Water is essential for the survival and growth of all living organisms. It is needed and used for drinking, bathing, cooking, etc. Animals cannot and plants cannot survive without water. It is used for irrigation of crops, Humans and other animals need water for different activities of their life. Air, we know all living beings need air for their survival. Air is the mixture of several gases. Oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide are the important gases present in the air. Plants and animals use oxygen for respiration. Plants consume carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and release oxygen back into the atmosphere. Besides oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, small amounts of other gases, mainly bacteria and viruses and dust particles, are also present in the air. Clean air is essential for our health as it provides the oxygen that is necessary to sustain life. Now, light. Natural light is provided to us by the sun during the day and by the moon during the night. The moon, as you know, only reflects the light from the sun. Hence, sun is the ultimate source of natural light. This natural light is used by the plant to grow and prepare its food. Life on the earth is dependent on sunlight. Light penetrates into the forest as well as water bodies. Aquatic plants use sunlight for photosynthesis just like other plants. However, the amount of light reaching these plants decreases with the increase of depth in water. That is why very few plants are able to survive in deep water. The plants in life respond to light in different ways. Have you heard a plant named called morning glory? It is also known as ipomea. Its flower bloom at sunrise and close down at sunset. The sunflower always faces the sun. In the morning it faces the east and in the evening it faces the west. Temperature. The temperature at a place is indicated of the degree of the hotness and coldness of that place. It can be measured by a device called thermometer. The degree of hotness varies from place to place. Temperature affects activities of living organisms. It is an important factor that determines and the distribution of plants and animals on earth. Each organism has its own tolerance and range for temperature. Most plants and animals grow in warm places, but some need a cold climate. Cows can tolerate the hot weather better than buffaloes. We can often see buffaloes cooling themselves in water. We often see buffaloes cooling themselves in water. This is because buffaloes are black in color and do not have efficient sweat glands. On the other hand, camels can tolerate even the extreme heat of the desert. They have no sweat glands. This helps in reducing the loss of water from their body. They can live without water for many days. Polar bears and penguins are found only in cold regions. Tigers and elephants are found in warm regions. Soil. Soil is another abiotic factor of our environment. Most of plants cannot grow without soil. Soil provides water and minerals to plants, which are important for their growth. It provides home to organisms that live in soil. Our next topic is interaction in the environment. Plants and animals are independent on each other in food relationship. There are animals which feed on plants. Many of such animals are eaten by other animals, which in turn are eaten by other animals. This thus is a food chain for nature. In nature, for example, grass. A producer is eaten by a deer known as primary consumer and it was eaten by a lion, a secondary consumer. Now only this much for this video. Remember to like, share and subscribe and give your love. We'll be very happy. Thank you, friends.